Hello, my nerdlings. If you're new here, my name is Nikki. Welcome to my channel where we get nerdy. And today I want to talk about June's wrap up. Um, I don't think I even filmed a June TBR. If I did, I don't remember it. Um, and if I did, I don't think I uploaded it. So, um, June was a rough month. June, like, I only read 3 books. And I say only, like, I know that's a lot to some people, but for me, where the is the lowest amount of books I have read in a month so far this year. Usually I'm anywhere from 8 to 15. Um, so 3 seems really, really small. Um, but that's okay because I was taking college courses for the first time in like a decade. Um, and that took up more time than I expected it to. And then I got introduced to Herkid, and so I'm super excited about Herkid for the rest of the year and the beginning of next year. Um, and I got some information about the upcoming school year and how that's going to look, and so I have a lot of curriculum and lesson planning that I need to get done for the rest of the summer. But I'm gonna take July. I'm gonna take July to be a take care of Nicole month. So, but anyways, that's not what you're here for. You're here for the wrap up. So one of the books I read was Hounded by Kevin Hearn. In this, we are following Atticus O'Sullivan, who is a druid living in, what is it? Tempe, Arizona. And there is a god that has beef with Atticus. And Atticus has been kind of on the run from this god for a really long time. Um, and it's about Atticus finally standing up, owning his shit, and moving on, like dealing with the whole god and everything. This is book 1 of a expansive series. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's 10 books in this series. I have already bought books 2 and 3 so that I can continue because I am loving this. It is for adults. However, it is super easy to read, and the story is like giving me Percy Jackson vibes, kind of, but with Irish and Celtic beliefs, and that is what I absolutely love. Um, so I think I rated this a 5 star. If not, it was like 4.5 because I just don't like how short it is. It is a very short book for like all that happens in this story. Hold on. There's a lot of excess in the back. Okay, 257 pages. This is all like sneak peeks at other books and whatnot that the author has written and acknowledgments and all that. But 257 pages, I wanted it to be longer, which I understand. It is a 10-book series, but I enjoyed it. Recommend if that is your type of book. I also read Holding the Reins by Paisley Hope. This is about Cece Ashby and Nash Carter. Cece has decided to leave her ex and the toxic life, her toxic life in Seattle, and go back home to her family's ranch in Kentucky, where she finds herself working for her brother's best friend. Enter Nash Carter. She has a business degree. Nash runs a bar. He runs like the town ice rink. He runs like all of the hockey camps for these kids and everything. Like he does a lot in this town. He is a retired NHL player too, so keep that in mind. Um, and it's a brother's best friend cowboy romance. That's really all you need to know. Um, so I just his brother's best friend, so of course I liked it. It had hockey in it too, so of course I liked that too. Um, Very well done. I was hesitant at first because I hadn't heard anything about this series, but I have since read the second book in this series. I own the third book, and there is a fourth book coming out at some point. Um, really enjoying it. Nashby is what one of the characters in the book calls the couple, and definitely one of my favorite cowboy couples. So I rated it 5 stars. And then lastly, I read The Wingman by Stephanie Archer. This is the third book in the Vancouver Storm series. We are following Darcy Anderson and Hayden Owens. Darcy was dating Hayden's best friend. Um, Hayden has Hayden has always had a crush on Darcy for like a really long time. But when Darcy had a little bit of a thing going on with Hayden's best friend, he tried to just like squash it so that he wasn't going to be a homewrecker. And then Darcy gets a hold of him and says, I need somewhere to stay because she left the best friend. And then Hayden finds out how their relationship really went and is not a big fan of his best friend anymore. Darcy ends up working for the Vancouver Storm as a data analyst. And the whole thing was that she wanted Hayden to teach her to be a player. And that, of course, did not go over very well. So we have like forced proximity because she does live in Hayden's apartment. Friends to lovers, like everything. I have to say, this is probably my favorite out of the entire Vancouver Storm series so far. This is book 3. There's 4 books total that I know of so far. I do own book 4. It's on the TBR this month. But I loved this. Absolutely loved this. I loved Hayden having to prove himself that even though he used to be a player, like that really wasn't who he was. And he had some emotional stuff going on. So he never really fully opened up to Darcy. And then once he finally did, chef's kiss. Uh, Absolutely amazing. Loved, loved, loved this. So 5 star. And those are the 3 books that I read in the month of June. Like the video if you did. Comment down below, what are some books you read in the month of June and how did they go? Recommend me some books. I'm always, always in need for recommendations. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. And until next time, you are loved and you are valid.